We are talking about your career goals. This is also supposed to be on uh, on Instagram as well. But I don't know if it is working out, which is okay. So, welcome, hello. I hope you all are well. Um, my friends, family, successful sisters. My name is Monique Boyd. I am a career coach and recently certified career service provider. I have my national credential in helping people with their career journey. And tonight, I really wanted to talk about what are your career goals? What are the things that you are hoping to achieve in your life right now? What are the things that are that you're looking to do. It's like it's officially Q2, right? It's officially quarter two. Um, this is the time where we're like, oh, fell off my goals, or they look different. My intentions look different, which is totally okay. That is totally okay. So I promise I will not be before you long because I have a class to get to. But we are in April. It is officially quarter two. It's here. And I mean here by here, like it's Q2. We got things to do. um, I wonder if I'm the only one freaked out by that a bit, but I'm very excited about that. It's springtime. It's time to do more spring cleaning and refocusing. So, what are some of the things that you're refocusing on? Right? What are some of the things that you are looking at right now that you are just wanting to clean up in your life? The reason why I bring up spring cleaning and your goals, because sometimes some of the things that are cluttered and in our way are stopping us from hitting that goal, right? What are some of the things that we may have to get rid of to get to where we need to be? Does that make sense? So let's get into the goals. What are your career goals this time around? You feel free to put them in the chat. Um, I'm hoping that I can follow along with you with all these different systems up. But what are your career goals right now? What are you looking to do? Is it time for an increase? Is it time for a new job? Are you ready to show off your skills, translate something over to a different industry? What are your career goals right now? Um, what are the things that you're trying to expand in your life? What are the things that are like growing in your life? What do you want to grow? Right? Because what we focus on grows and expands, right? Because our intentions, it moves in that way. So for all my successful sisters, this is a career coaching hack. Whatever your goals may be when it comes to your career journey, when you think about your goals, move your goals in a way that support you, right? A lot of the times you're like, okay, I want to expand this for my company, my organization, and that's really, really important. But how does it also elevate you, right? We always set like yearly goals. Some plans are longer for our organizations, but what is your plan to also grow you? Have you thought about that, right? What is the plan for you to expand, grow, and elevate? Because we have to remember that we're assets on this market, right? We're assets on this market. So how can you continue to make yourself a valuable asset? Because your company is important and I know you have love for it and you're loyal, right? But how can you also continue to be valuable when that opportunity comes, right? Is your goal upskilling? Are you looking at learning about new technologies, looking at things, getting a certification that you've wanted, using that professional development opportunity? Okay. You have to move with intention, right? For whatever that goal may be. So I want you to think about whatever your goals are, if you have or have not set them, what are they? How are they elevating you? How can you ensure that those goals are elevating you at this time, right? Um, for instance, are you one that builds teams? Do you build teams, unique teams, to solve complex problems and dismantle those teams when the problem is solved? And you're like, okay, I've created a path. Now I do other things, right? You bring expertise together. You see people's talent, right? And so you know how to bring them together. So how can you hone in on that skill in this quarter? How can you present that to people more, right? How can you begin to show up in your strengths more this quarter, right? How can that be embedded in your goals? And I'm not out here trying to encourage you to work harder. I want you to work in ways that are smarter and feel good to you. And I want that to be incorporated in your career goals, goals that elevate you, goals that make you feel good, right? And there should be goals in there where you are able to, there should be goals in there where you're able to look at how can I work on taking better care of myself? How can I have goals where I am taking the time to set boundaries in place, delegate tasks to people, right? Administrative work is not elevating you. Sometimes you got to take one for the team, but not all the time, right? Some of those things can be passed to your coworkers. You had your share and took in the grunt of the work. So how can you share that with others? Okay. So what's your goals? Put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Let me know some of your career goals at the moment. Okay. What are those career goals looking like? Okay. I don't know why this video is not showing up for me. Yeah, I'm not talking about it. But what are those career goals looking like? Okay. Um, now that you have that thing, I want you to think about something else for yourself. I want you to also think about it. Okay, you're right. Okay. Let's think about one other thing. Now that you have those goals, how are you going to reach them? How are you going to reach those goals? Because now we have the big goal. Okay, I want to show up more. I want to show up in more creative ways. I want to lean more into my strengths. I want to take better care of myself and my family. I've been, you know, I started off quarter 1 in grind season, Monet. Now I'm tired. Now I want to rest. Okay, so how are you going to implement rest? And if you're one that doesn't really know how to rest, right? So, people say it's a saying, faith without works is dead, but that's Bible, right? You can find that. That's in the book of James 2:20, right? Faith without works is dead, right? So, and people say that because you can't just say something and be like, I believe I can get this done, but your actions aren't aligned with what you're saying, right? So you have to make sure that your actions are aligned, your intentions are aligned, okay? And so let me give you an example. And I'm going to bring this person to our talk soon. And she's absolutely amazing. And what she talked about, she came to me, one of my clients, she came to me and said, Monet, I want to have a new job in 6 months. She told me this in January. So I want to have a new job in 6 months. And that is my goal. That is my intention. And now I'm coming to see you. And I'm like, okay, you know me, I got you. Career branding coach, resume, interview, all that type of stuff. And she was already moving. Her movements and her momentum was already towards the goal, right? I just assisted in that. but she aligned with people who could help her get to her goal. Are you aligning with people who could help you get to your goal? Think about it. So then she we worked on our career branding package, which everything that I just said, cover letters, thank yous, interview prep, she got it all done in 3 months, right? 3 months. And I'm like, okay, now you're off to the races. You got your networking strategy, you're doing your thing, you're moving, you're letting that momentum, you're taking action, right? She called me yesterday or day before, and she says, Monet, I got a job offer. I have a job offer. It's a beautiful pay increase, okay? And I'll let her tell you all the details when I bring her on here. But in a bit, but she most definitely showed me that when your goals are aligned with your actions and your intention, and you have people in your life keeping you accountable, you can reach the goal, and it's accelerated, right? Because your whole world is revolving around what do I need to get done, right? What am I removing and getting out the way so that I can get things done? She even said, she said, I had to chill off of social media a bit because it seems like when I stop that, that is when I can move in a way that's more intentional. I'm not as distracted. I'm not stressed. I'm not comparing myself, right? So there are things sometimes we got to do some spring cleaning. It's not just in our physical world, in our rooms, in our living rooms, in our homes, or maybe in a car, right? But it's also in the actions that you're taking, right? So that is also very important. And I tell you that story because when your goals, your actions are aligned, and also a bonus having people that are, and actually not even a bonus, that's essential to have people that you're telling your goals to, people are in the trenches with you, okay, are helping you to get to where you need to be. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, but I wanted you to hear that story because it's essential. Let me tell you, let me tell you one more and then I'm gonna let you go. I have an accountability partner. You all probably know her, Kayla, Planting Assets. She has an amazing, amazing business helping people to become healthy, getting rid of food-related diseases. She's a phenomenal, phenomenal accountability partner. Dang near my business partner. A lot of my ideas I run by her. A lot of her ideas she runs by me, right? Before it hits the world. And so one of the biggest things was for my credential, my national credential to be a certified career coach. I I did the class in November and December. It was 120 hours, had to take a pre-test, all that. I did all that, finished it in December, early December. And I told her, I was like, I'm done, I got it. Like I got the course done, right? Never really talked to her about taking the full exam and taking the certification because that scared me, right? That scared me. And so in March, I was like, okay, no, I'm sorry. In January, I told her like I have to take my CCSP, and my goal is to get it done before quarter 1 is over. I can't keep pushing this thing out. And there was a time limit on it too, right? So I couldn't keep pushing it out. And so I had said, I'm gonna get this done. And with her, somebody in your corner who believes in you, trusts you, is telling you, hey, did you get that done? Did you study for that? I know you're a little bit nervous, but you got a time limit on that. That's a time limit on our goals, right? And what is the statistic? Like you're 95% more likely to complete your goals and what you set for yourself when you tell somebody else. Because it's not just failing yourself, you're like, oh dang, like failed this person. And I got it done. I got it done at the end of February. They graded my credential, and I had it probably like mid-March. And so um it's so essential to not only say your goals, believe in your goals, but tell people, write it down, have action steps? How are you taking chunks of your goal? How are you putting people in alignment so that you just have this, like you're just in an incubator space of growth, right? Or you're in an incubator space of healing. What are the things that you're doing, right, in your career and in your life that are helping you to achieve what you want to achieve? Okay. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. Because of all these platforms, I don't know who is on here. But I hope you enjoyed tonight. I most definitely will post this on Instagram so folks can see it. I'm so grateful and so thankful for you. And if you want somebody to help keep you accountable on your career goals, expanding your team, expanding your image, growing your visibility on LinkedIn, getting that new job, whatever it is, I'm here to keep you accountable. And I have a sheet where we do goal tracking. So if you want to do some goal tracking, you're like, this is my Q2 goals. This is what I need to remove from my life to help me get there. I have all that for you. Okay. Just reach out and I'll send it over there to you. Have a wonderful night. Wonderful, wonderful night. Be blessed. And remember, faith without works is dead. So you got to put in the work, my dear.